out that he had a Dreadlord earlier, so he immediately town portals out. Definitely a good decision here. This is a different game altogether. We're going to have Ghoul, Garg, and Destroyers versus Fiends. But in this game, a lot of surround attempts being used again by this Dreadlord user on Twisted Meadows. This one shows us a surround attempt on a sorry, this is going to be on the Lich. It's very hard to see it, kind of. It's in the middle of all this fray, but Coil was recently used by the Death Knight, and the Lich doesn't really have any means of getting out of this surround now. He's going to focus fire and go down really quickly due to some ghouls and stuff. He does have a Criplord on his side, which a lot of players will use to try to open the doors and quickly maybe get some stuns on some units that are trying to get surrounds off, but that Lich did go down. Here's another clip here that's actually going to show the Criplord getting slept around after kind of advancing a little too far outside his base. Criplord's going to get slept and actually partial surround on this Criplord, which is going to cause his death due to this Fiend and sorry, the Ghoul, the Gargs, and the Destroyers are going to actually surround him. Actually, I'm not sure if the clip might cut short here. Seeming that we only have about 10 seconds for clip, my project must have had a little bug here. There you go. You're going to see the sleep there, and the Fiends and the Death Knight are actually moving very far back to try to avoid getting hit themselves. So the Criplord actually did go down in that, which you can watch the replay in. This one, we see a very kind of a greedy move, but when you're this late in the game and you have the advantage, player just killed the Lich and the Criplord. He realizes he has a hero advantage, and he's going to go in to try to finalize this game by getting a sleep surround off on this Dreadlord, or the Death Knight. He brings a lot of his units in, and he forces them really far back into the trees. Unfortunately, there's a little gap in the southern position where this Dreadlord, or Death Knight is going to be able to escape, but he's already taking critical damage. He doesn't have any health pots. He's really low on mana. He's not going to be able to sacrifice any units through Death Pact. Doesn't have a Scroll Town Portal. He's going to go down very quickly to, not very quickly, but he is going to go down to focus fire there in his base, and that actually cost him the game there. The game was declared GG. This is an earlier example of that game, again showing how Criplord can help, or any types of stuns or disable, mass disable, can help against these lower HP units that are trying to do the surrounds. Instead of trying to surround on this Lich, who actually had to use a potion of restoration, or a scroll of restoration, to heal himself and his units, Criplord also aided in that by using his Impale. So wonderful use of Nova Surround. Early on in the game, Nova Surround versus Fiends, very, very effective. This is actually towards the early middle part of the game once you have Tier 2. This is a really, really good way of getting out of surrounds, using a Zeppelin. Make sure to pay attention to where you're at in the map itself. This player noticed that he was right at the Goblin Laboratory, and although he was in a kind of a creepjack position and very bad position, he was able to get his Lich out of there very quickly, making the decision to buy that Zeppelin and move his Lich out of the combat. Here we have a clip of a very, very aggressive undead player trying to get the surrounds using Nova on some Fiends. This Fiend was recently actually coiled by a Death Knight and has moved forward. Fortunately goes down very quickly there to a focus fire by the surrounded ghouls, and actually Rod of Necromancy used there. Alright guys, so that was the end of my audio commentary or video commentary guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section, or you can go ahead and give me a PM as Systemshark on the WCReplays.com forums. It's great, and I appreciate it. This is just a new style I'm trying. I'm still going to do regular replay audio commentaries for you. I just haven't found any good replays lately that I want to do audio commentaries on for you. And I know I've been working on this for a while, and it's going to be kind of my pet project, and I really, really wanted to get it out there for you guys because I think you guys will enjoy it. Hope you guys will, and hope you guys learn something, and hope you guys decide to use surrounding more in your regular game. Every race can do it. So it doesn't really matter. Definitely make use of the collision size. I don't have the exact numbers for you, but obviously larger units have a larger or smaller collision size, as smaller units can quickly get out of smaller locations. So try to sorry about that. Try to really figure out how many units you might need to do that. It definitely helps early on to bring extra units with you when you're just starting. Bring a lot more Tier 1 units with you. More hunts, more ghouls, more grunts, more, whatever you're deciding to use for your surrounding actual units. It helps to have more options available to you when you're starting out surrounding. When you're more advanced later on, you can do it, with 3 or 4 units, the minimum amount you need to complete the collision size and get the surround there. So definitely try that. Slows definitely help. You know, use Dryad's poison arrows, or their slow poison. Use slow from the sorceresses. Any types of disable. Got ensnare to use on units for orcs. Hex. Got Stormbolt. Got entangling roots. There's lots of options for all the races to actually get this round off on individual units and even on heroes. So definitely play around with it. I'm actually going to include in this kind of zip file here for you a custom game that I saw on the forums, actually WC Replay's forums. It's called Surround Practice, and this is the most current version, I believe. So hope you guys can play around with it. It actually shows like a repetitive version of how you can practice surrounding. It starts you off with units, and it's real fun. I had a lot of fun actually playing with it and trying to get to the last levels, and I still actually haven't beaten the last level on it because it's pretty difficult with the Death Knight and some ghouls it gives you, but definitely play around with it. Use the M key on your keyboard and click ahead of your opponents, and then look for the opportunities. You'll see it when your units are ahead of them. When they almost make this round, then that's when you right click the second time. So really play around with it, and use the M key as actually the main key for using the scrolls. Don't just click ahead. M key will force your units to actually kind of surround on a unit, so right clicking just kind of gets them to start attacking. So definitely play around with whichever way is best for you. All players do it a little bit differently, and there's a lot of different ways to do it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you thought it was entertaining, but more educational. Definitely something new in a content as far as the style of audio commentary. So this is again copied from my earlier Pudge video commentary guide. The same style using Windows Movie Maker, and I use Fraps to compile these clips. I know maybe looking through the quality was a little bit shoddy. I'm actually not looking at this video on full screen. I'm looking at on just kind of a regular like 640 by 480 or something like that, just a smaller screen. So if you guys want to try looking at it again through that, it might help. Should have mentioned that earlier on probably, but whatever way you guys are comfortable watching it, that's fine with me. Hey guys, I appreciate you listening to my audio commentary, and I look forward to your comments on this. So go ahead and send them to me. Have a nice day, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.